Well, hello everybody. It has been a while since I've done one of these. There hasn't been very much that has come out that has moved the needle for me one way or another. But this morning, the I guess what you would call it premiere trailer for the Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem came out, and I I'm a huge fan of the Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles and the X-Men were the reason that I got into drawing in the first place so long ago when I was a kid. In fact, the first things that I started drawing when I did, put pen to paper were Ninja Turtles. I was walking around all the time drawing them. I love the original stories. I've followed them through ups and downs. I've followed them through the cartoons, through the live action movies. I, one. I think I bailed big time when Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles came out. I just hated the design for them. And also it's Michael Bay. Whenever a Michael Bay movie comes out, you're not actually getting the property. You're getting Michael Bay with an overlay of whatever that property is. So if you like big explosions and slow mo and really good looking people, but there's not much of a story, then you've got a Michael Bay movie, and if you're fine with that, you're fine with that. I wasn't for the Ninja Turtles, so I just never even bothered. This new movie is animated. I'm not really sure who it's trying to cater to. It doesn't seem kid friendly. I have an 8-year-old. I have a 2-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 9-year-old, and this movie doesn't seem like it's catered to them. My teenagers and older are too old to be charmed by what they would be seeing. And for me, there's several things that um, really put me off. One, that one of the turtles would be turned into a girl. No longer Donatello, but I'm assuming Donatella is going to be the name of the character. That just breaks the whole chain of four brothers, and the history of the Ninja Turtles right there, which is completely needless too, because they actually have a female turtle in the comic books that they introduced a few years back. So I don't really understand why you need to, gender swap one of the turtles now. Uh, they race swapped April O'Neil, which I guess whatever, but at the same time I don't really see the point. The animation looks weirdly unfinished, and it looks like gooey, like claymation, but it's animated. It's not actual claymation. It's not stop motion, which I think would have been way better if that's kind of the feel that they were looking to go for, rather than what they ended up with. What they have now looks like a completely unfinished, um, kind of gooey, odd shaped artwork, and it doesn't look fluid. It doesn't look good. I think they're going for that unique Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse vibe of that style of artwork. But I think that if you're going to go ahead and go that route, Paramount Pictures, Nickelodeon, if you're going to swipe, then just go all out and swipe all the way. Like, take that art style and directly overlay it onto your Ninja Turtles movie. It'll look more polished. It'll look smoother. It'll look better. But like I said, this looks like very amateurish to me. The artwork. I'm not really getting any sense of a story yet, which is something that modern day trailers have been doing. They've been burying the lead and not actually giving you a clear understanding of where the story is trying to go to. And I always think that's a red flag, and it's a mistake. So for me, I am definitely out on this new Ninja Turtles movie. I think it looks awful. I think the changes are completely unnecessary. The movie is completely stacked with an insane amount of talent, which is another red flag for me nowadays. I I think if the story is good, if the foundations of the story is solid and it's good, I you don't really need to stack the voice talent with uh, the amount of people that this movie has, because the story will carry it through. I don't really need to hear John Cena or Ice T or Seth Rogen. Like, none of that really matters all that much to me when it comes to the actual movie, or to an animated movie. If it was live action, that's a completely different thing. There's facial recognition, brand recognition. There's, uh, John Cena is particularly a funny person, but with animation, it just feels like a complete waste, unless you have a super. And I will say this: Seth Rogen has a very unique voice. His, like, I, you will be able to hear that it's him, coming from a mile away. But in general, most people's voices are not so unique and so, out of the, like, so recognizable that you're like, oh, there's so and so. They could have given these voice parts to any working voice actor that has far more uh, time and experience doing voices for characters, that can bring something to the table that is unique and different than, I just, I sound like John Cena, and so that's what you're getting. Like, to me, that's weird. Again, it's another red flag for me. So for these reasons, I am completely out. I don't think this movie is going to be a hit. I don't think it's going to make the money that they want. I'm not sure what the budget is, but if it's, based on how stacked it is with talent, let's say this movie is $150 million to make, and it's another $150 million to market. So you're already $300 million in. You might make that back, but this movie might just break even and not actually make more. So that's my prediction for that. And like I said, for those reasons, I'm out. Hope you guys have a great week. And I will talk to you more consistently and soon. Talk to you later. Bye.